Let's go to Laura, keep the conversation going. So, I mean, is the only winner out of all of this David Crisafulli, who's got the wind in his sails at the moment?
And the unions, they've got all the power.
Yeah.
I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, there's not even any fig leaf of trying to cover this at the moment. That the members of the caucus have their actual decision. This is all driven by factions and unions, and this deal has been stitched up overnight. We'll have the Corey Maurer reporter that broke this story on the show a little later. But yes, the unions tapped Annastacia Palaszczuk, and now they've tapped Stephen Miles. What I find really extraordinary in all of this, and we're a little bit removed, we're here in Sydney, you know, we don't see the day-to-day politics of Queensland, but Stephen Miles, is he the obvious next leader? From where I sit, you know, he's not. He hasn't positioned himself that way.
Not the best communicator.
No.
I thought Fentiman was actually a better communicator, but obviously she didn't get the numbers in the end, so it's a moot point. But
I think so as well. I thought it was a bit of a missed opportunity for Annastacia Palaszczuk to nominate a female as well, a female successor. So this is all about, you know, who's next in line, not necessarily who deserves it. And I think Stephen Miles has a massive job ahead to actually explain what the point of him is. What is the point of him being leader? Because I don't think that's immediately obvious where we sit this morning.
That's
what he's going to do about it.
The question I was asking Stephen too, I mean, is there enough of a distance there to be some kind of renewal? Because Miles was Palaszczuk's deputy. He would have been involved in all of her big decisions. So, I mean, a lot of...
And Pete, what we've seen over the last 6 months, maybe even longer, is Annastacia Palaszczuk hardly doing any media conferences. When she does stand up, she says, I'm answering all your questions, a little bit like Daniel Andrews did, but yeah, she takes questions, she doesn't necessarily answers them. So you would have thought, you know, she's held on for so long that there hasn't really been that time to kind of groom Stephen Miles, allow him to take the reins while she's still there.
Well, she didn't want to go, remember that?
No, but I think that is going to prove that it's going to be really difficult for him because she didn't allow him kind of that space with the cover of her still being there to grow into a leadership role. So...
well, let's wait for that update that comes from Stephen Miles today when he's running things when it comes to the response of this cyclone. Remember that's bearing down on the North Queensland coast at the moment, probably tomorrow. We're out of time. Laura Jace, appreciate that as always. Thank you.